Richard, I want to quickly take a statement or two from you. You were in court today.
Okay, yes, I was.
How did it go?
So the Supreme Court ruled against me. The judgment went against me, the plaintiff in this particular case. They took the view that because the subject matter is still technically a bail and not an act, their jurisdiction under Article 2.1 and 130, so Articles 2.1 and 130 of the Constitution, is not properly invoked. Okay. In other words, the bail ought to have graduated into an act before the action is initiated. Okay. So strictly speaking, the key issues that we raised in our case before the court have not been determined. Okay. It is the procedural hurdle of saying that yes, we are properly before you, that the court took the view that, look, you have not satisfied us that our jurisdiction is properly in play, and therefore we are dismissing the case.
So what's the next plan for you?
Well, as the court stated today, they are yet to make available to us the full reasoning that went into the decision. That will be available on Friday, by close of day on Friday. Okay. So when it becomes available, together with my lawyers, we'll look at the fine details of what's in the judgment, and then we'll decide what to do therefrom. Because as you do know, as a plaintiff, if you lose at first instance at the Supreme Court, you can always seek review of the decision. We have to look at the full gamut of reasons that went into the decision, and based on that, a decision will be taken one way or the other. But I mean, it is also important to state that this is a 7-0 outcome. Yeah. In other words, unanimous decision. So it is difficult to actually overturn those. Yeah. There must be something really compelling as to get the court, because they will add essentially two more judges, and it would take something really compelling to overturn the outcome.
So from what I'm gleaning from you, that's it.
Well, depending on what we see with the decision, it may well be that that will be it. I mean, a decision will be taken on Friday after reviewing the judgment fully with my lawyers, and we'll go from there. But I mean, let me serve notice, however, that if this bill in its current form becomes law, there's no doubt in my mind that I'll go back to the court, because the central issues that underpinned or anchored my litigation have not been resolved. Okay. It is just the procedural issue of you have not crossed that hurdle, and therefore we are not going to move on with this particular matter. So if it is now back to Parliament to forward it to the President to determine what to do with it, if that the piece of legislation becomes law properly so called, and those issues have not been addressed, trust me, I'll be back in the court.
All right, we'll be here, hoping to get the news from you as and when after Friday, and then if it becomes an act and you want to still go back, we'll be here. But we hope to have you on CNR tonight. I'm saying it in front of my boss so that you see that we are pulling you to CNR since afternoon we play games.
Are you hosting the show or you are producing?
I'm doing both. Alaska is playing games with me, so I want you to hear what he's been doing.
You are hosting the show, you are producing your next show.